out there viewing on the live stream, give us an audio check. Let us know what it sounds like. Hernando Tigers, your reigning 6A 2021 state champs, about to get the first game underway for the 2022 season against South Panola today in the Lake Homer Jamboree. We are visitors today. We got the new Sideline HD up and running through the Facebook Live. You'll be able to see who's up to bat, along with us telling you the stats, count, the balls, the strikes, score, all be overlaid right in there on the Facebook Live. First pitch underway here in just a minute. Your Hernando Tigers are the visitors. Scheduled start time here was 11 o'clock. Obviously we're running late. Very windy, very cold today. It's 11:28, scheduled start time 11 o'clock this morning. Tigers scheduled to play again this afternoon at 5 against DeSoto Central. Last time those two teams met was the North Half for 2021, back in the spring. EC will be looking for a little revenge match, I'm sure. A lot of talking between the coaches and the umpires out there, don't know what about. We are ready to play ball. There comes a little sunlight. All right, and here we go. Riley Ice are going to lead off the Tigers today. Batting number 1 hole, senior this year, off to go this coming spring. See who we have here, South Panola. Pitcher is going to be either Fondren or Hanson. Harbor. Okay, there we go. Number 37, Gracie Harbor on the circle for South Panola. She is a junior. All right, who's on the mound? Okay. Their roster says number 37. Raleigh Ice are getting ready to take the first pitch here to start off the 2022 season. Max Press doesn't even have South Panola with a number 16. You have the lineup already, don't you, for Tigers? Okay. All right, we'll have the lineup for your Lady Tigers as they step up to the plate. Riley Ice getting ready to take the first pitch. Ice is going to take the first pitch. Strike 1. Count 0-1. 0-1 pitch, going to miss high. It's going to get past the catcher. Count now 1-1. the 1-1 pitch to Eister. It's going to miss outside. They count 2-1. It's Hernando Softball Boosters Facebook page. The 2-1 pitch going to come in way high across the chin of Eister. Takes it to the 31 count. The South Panola pitcher finding herself in the hole real early here on a cold, windy day in Lake Ormond. 70 degrees yesterday. There's a 3-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled down first baseline. Count now 3-2. Laying way in on Eister, probably looking for her to do her little bunch. She hacks that one out of play, foul. Somebody just said any ball lifted up in the air today toward right field, this wind's just going to carry it out of the park. We've got about a 20-mile-an-hour north wind out here today. Count full to Eister. South Panola pitcher taking all the time in the world to throw the next pitch. 5 minutes later, here comes 3-2. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be trouble. And that's going to be a fair ball for Eister. That's going to be a single for Eister. Caught right up down the third baseline. South Panola having trouble getting to it. And that's going to be a single in the books for Eister. That's going to bring up Avery Wolf to the plate. Batting 2-hole for the Tigers today. Avery Wolf, your singer this year. Eister on first. Callahan on deck, I think. I'm not sure. First pitch going to miss high outside, not high enough for Eister to do her normal thing. It's still second count. Scoreboard's not cleared yet, but that's going to be a 1-0 count. I can't see who's on deck for the Tigers yet. It's going to be oh, gas. Heaters are out. No, we still burn. South Panola coach having to take a quick trip to the mound early in this game to have a chat with her teammates, trying to get them to settle down here a little bit. I know it's cold. And South Panola Tigers too. I just want to make sure I was right. Tigers versus Tiger matchup here. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Be looking for ice steal. That's her normal thing. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Count now 1-1 to Wolf. There's a call from Coach Witten over on third. I think the scoreboard just went out here at the home field. There goes Eister. It's going to be popped up, going to stay infield, and that's going to double up Eister. And that's going to be 2 outs. Going to bring up Callahan to the plate now with what should have been no outs. Now a quick 2 outs on the Tigers as Wolf pops it up, shallow infield, doubles Eister off of first. And let's see if Callahan can get this back going here. Senior from Hernando. think all these players are going to have to get a couple of rounds in to get warmed up out here today. Scoreboard backs up. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be fouled off back behind the plate. Count now 0-1 to Callahan. Comes to 0-1. That's going to miss up high inside. Count now 1-1 to Callahan. Well, this South Panola pitcher is taking her time in between pitches. Here comes the pitch. That's going to... What? What happened? And it was a strike? Okay, the ball just went straight past the catcher into the umpire's hand. It was a called strike. Count now 1-2 to Callahan. Anyway, I've never seen that happen before, but the count is now 1-2 to Callahan. The pitch just went straight to the hand of the umpire. Callahan fights it off, jams her up, little dribble down first baseline. That's going to be out number 3. Tigers unable to get something going. 1, 2, 3. A lot of Tigers. Eister started off with a single. Will pops up, doubles Eister off. Callahan grounds out down first baseline, and we go to the bottom of the first. You guys, it's going to be Callahan behind the plate. It's going to be Julia Shaw in the circle. It's going to be Avery Wolf at third. It's going to be Jana Shaw playing first. Allie Agner's going to be holding down second base. Eister at shortstop. Katie White looks like it's going to be left field. Avery Taylor holding down center, and in right field is going to be Olivia Higginbotham.
That is not Kelsey, that's Kelsey.
Number 7 coming to the plate for the South Panola Tigers. I don't know what in the world they're playing out here on the stereo at Lake Cormorant, but hopefully Facebook World won't shut us down for the music. And here we go, Julia Shaw about to give South Panola the first pitch. Just tuning in, Tigers unable to come up with a run in the top of the first. There's the first pitch, going to be right one. That pitch Pitch is going to miss low. Count now 1-1 by Shaw. Shaw with a lot of tools in the toolbox for the circle. There's going to be called strike 2. Looking, Shaw now ahead in the count. Now 2-1. Comes the 1-2 pitch. It's going to just miss outside. It's going to take it 2-2. Comes the 2-2. It's going to miss low in the dirt. Callahan blocking it up. Takes the count now full 3-2. Shaw's going to have to come right back at her here. We can't lead off with a walk. And that's going to be strike 3. Shaw rings her up outside part of the plate. It's going to be out number 1. Panola thought she had her a walk. It's going to be 1 out for the Tigers. Here comes the first pitch to number 12 for South Panola. Batting in the number 2 hole. She takes the first pitch from Shaw, looking, strike 1. A 1 pitch. It's going to get past third base. Icer's going to bobble it. And that's going to be a single for South Panola. Wolf makes a diving attempt at it. Icer bobbles it a little bit. I don't think we would have had a chance to throw her out anyway. So South Panola's going to have a runner on first with 1 out. Number 16 at the plate. Back 3 hole for South Panola. We're a little crooked out there with the camera. Going to miss up and high. Yeah. That's the 1-0 pitch. Low. Shaw painting the bottom of the zone. 1-1 to count now. Did that work? Comes to 1-1. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Cold, cloudy day with flurries of snow. She's not going to chase that one outside. It's going to be a ball from Shaw. Count now 2-2. Runner staying put at first. I think they're trying to get her to think she can take second. It's the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled back here out of play. It's going to be count still 2-2. Number 16 at the plate is the pitcher, I believe, Gracie Harbor. Junior, she's third base, plays shortstop, and a pitcher. Count now full at 3-2. Do not want to walk her, Shaw. Here we go. 3-2 pitch going to be popped up over the Wolf. Easy out to Wolf. She slides just a little bit. Able to maintain the play, getting out number 2 over there at third base from the senior, Adrian Wolf.
Now you gotta go to the other side. Oh, that's Kaylee, not.
All right. That's going to be 2 outs now for South Panola.
They're in the thing.
So pitch to number 4-hole batter, number 42. South Panola. This is going to be. We don't have a number 42 according to the Max Preps printout. Yeah, Casey Towles. And that's going to get past Wolf, and that's going to be a single from the number 42, 4-hole hitter, the sophomore outfielder from South Panola. That's going to put runners at first and second for South Panola. With 2 outs on the board, it's going to bring up to the plate number 38. And that is Caitlin Moore, senior, plays third base for South Panola. Shaw needs to go to work right here. Settle in, focus. Let's get this last out. It's going to miss high outside, ball 1. Just get a little ground ball, a little pop-up. That's all we need. Let's end this inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the first. Little snow flurry starting to fall out here. Typical for your Lake Homer Jamboree. That's going to miss low. It's going to be in the dirt. It's going to bounce off Callahan. Callahan unable to block that one up, and that's going to put the runners at second and third. South Panola now here threatening in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. And a count 2-0. Tiger's going to go to the circle, have a little chat. Let's settle in, focus up. We know it's cold and miserable, but let's play ball. I don't know what happened. Callahan's shaking her hand there. I don't know if it's from the cold or if it got hit. Little dribble. The Wolf the first. Out number 3. Good play. Good play, Hernando. Holding the South Panola off of threatening to score there with runners at second, third. Wolf with 2 of the 3 outs there in the inning for the Hernando Tigers. We go to the top of the second in a scoreless ball game. We'll be right back with a few words from our sponsors. All right, we're back. Jana Shaw stepping up to the plate, starting off the top of the second. Scoreless ball game here in Lake Homer. Jana Shaw on deck. Jana Shaw at the plate. Julia Shaw on deck. Here comes the pitch to the heavy hitter. Shaw's going to be outside, ball 1. Jana Shaw with a lot of home runs under her belt last season. We could use one right here. That's going to get away from the catcher. That goes high outside as well. Count now 2-0 to Shaw. Sister Shaw on deck. Shaw having to step in and hold down first base this year after graduating Emmy Musers last year, stepping in and filling the shoes of that position for the Hernando Tigers. Is your lefty pitcher. That's going to miss low. Shaw now with the 30 count. You'd think this Panola pitcher want to work faster, as cold as it is, to get these innings over with. That's going to be 4 in a row for Shaw. It's going to bring up Julia Shaw to the plate. Then Shaw's going to take a walk.
Come up, my man.
Mother Shaw yelling in the stands up here, telling them what to do. And here comes the pitch. It's going to miss high, ball 1 to Julia. Oh, somebody wake me up. Here we go. 1-0. Right. That's the one Shaw should unload it on. Getting the pitch count from the South Panola coach. Jana on first. Julia at the plate. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be down. It's going to be over to first. It's going to be out. It's going to move Jana around. 1 out, runner on second. Brings up Katie White to the plate. I'm sorry. Avery Taylor to the plate. Katie White's going to be on deck. Avery Taylor, your center fielder for the Hernando Tigers. Junior at Hernando this year. Jana home second. 1 out. There's the pitch. Swing and miss. Going to be dropped by the catcher. Jana still on second. Count 0-1. There's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to miss high. It's going to get away. Jana's going to easily just walk down to third base on that wild pitch. And now your Tigers easily with a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. AT at the plate needs to come through big right here for the Tigers. It's going to be a swing and a miss from AT. It's going to be strike 2. Count 1 and 2, 1 out. Jana on third, waiting to score. Anything out of the infield right here, score a run. Foul tip. AT staying alive. 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. It's going to be strike 2. Got to lay off those. Here comes Katie White to the plate. Tigers here need to score. Shaw from third. You cannot leave her stranded. Top of the second. Nothing ball game. Opening game for the season in the Lake Cormorant Jamboree. Terrible conditions. Very cold out here today. First pitch to White. Going to be called strike. Tigers need to come alive with the bats. 0-1 pitch. High outside. Higginbotham on deck. Counts 1-1. They're going to miss by White. One-two pitch with 2 outs. Shaw still standing on third. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Katie White's going to strike out. And your Tigers just going to leave Shaw out there all alone on the bases. We now go into the bottom of the second. Nothing ball game. It's a nothing ball game. We are in the bottom of the second. 25 at the plate for South Panola. Julia Shaw obviously still in the circle for Hernando. Comes inside tight. Painting the inside part of the plate is Shaw for strike 1. One pitch going to be a ground ball to Wolf. Wolf over the first. After bobbling it, still making the play to her teammate Jana holding down first base for out number 1. Retiring number 25 brings up number 10 to the plate for South Panola. Again, Jolie Avery, the catcher, sophomore. Going to be down low in the dirt from Shaw. First pitch, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's going to be count now 1-1. You'd be surprised how well that works. Lay on top of your boot. 100%. Strike 2. Shaw going to work. One and two. Swing and a miss. Shaw doing her thing, slicing and dicing, retiring the first batter here in the top of the second. Brings up number 2 to the plate for South Panola. This is going to be Sarah Hanson, first base pitcher junior, for the Tiger opponent. Hernando quickly with 2 outs on South Panola. Shaw making quick work of it. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Shaw now looking to have settled in on this cold Saturday for the season opener. 70 degrees yesterday, 20 something today. Strike 2. Shaw says, I'm ready to get back here in front of the heater. 2 outs, 2 strikes. We just got started here in the top of the second. Well, she's got to get that one out of the way. Better do it now. No runners on. Nobody hurt. Ball 1. You can instantly feel it. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Shaw trying to get her to chase it outside. She's not having any part of it. Makes it a 2-2 count. 2's across the board. That's going to be it right there. 1-2-3. Hernando Tigers retiring. South Panola Tigers in the top of the second. You what now? Yeah. Top of the third, freshman Olivia Higginbotham, right fielder for Hernando, getting ready to start us off. South Panola finished throwing the ball around. We're ready to get started. Yeehaw! Here we go. 0-0 ball game, Hernando Tigers South Panola Tigers. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one. Low, catching outside part of the plate. Count now to Olivia is 0-1. Count now going to be 0-2 to Higginbotham as she takes the first two pitches. Got to swing the bat. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be strike three to Higginbotham. She thinks it come in high. Umpire thinks otherwise, and that's going to be the first out for the Tigers. That's going to bring up Allie Agner to the plate. Agner filling in the second baseman's shoes after graduating Jacqueline Carter last year. Fernando has one out. Agner's going to look at the first pitch. 4 straight pitches from South Panola to you Hernando Tigers. 4 straight strikes. They're just looking at them. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Outside, misses, ball 1. Something burning. Probably your coat. On fire. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Allie Agner. Agner's going to foul it off. Count now 1-2. Thank you. During Facebook world, my AirPods fell out of my ear, went bouncing down the bleachers. Let's make sure we're still connected. And we are. Good deal. All right. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Agner. Woo! She gambled on that one and she won. Counts now 2-2. Agner, the sophomore at Hernando this year. 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it off. South Panola unable to get over there and make the catch. She stays alive. Where is Tommy and Amy? 2-2 pitch. Agner's going to swing and miss. What happened? Tip. It's going to be a foul tip, Agner. Woo. She's exhausting all 9 lives here at the plate early in the game. Never heard it. Saw it hit the bat. Tips it. Count now 2-2. Going to be back here out of play, just missing us in the bleachers. pitch. So long later. That's going to be fouled off the plate. Agner is battling at the plate, ladies and gentlemen. She's getting her money for in her first at bat here to start the 2022 season. Agner batting left. She's going to pop that up. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble, and that was trouble. She's going to round first, and now she's going to go on to third. She's going to be very, very luckily safe back at second as Agner. She rounded third as shortstop had the ball, turned around to make the tag, and was not aware of Agner's exact location, and Agner's now going to be safe at second as that should have been a caught ball out in the right field. So I don't know if you can call that a reach on error or a base hit, but regardless, your Hernando Tigers have a runner on second. We're going to say it's a hit because South Panola never touched the ball. She never touched it. So give Agner a single, extra base on the error. And that brings up the top of the lineup. Riley Eicher to the plate. First pitch to Eicher's going to miss high, ball one. One out on the board. Hernando's faced this pitcher once all the way through the lineup. They should be ready to do something with it now. Here in the top of the third, still a 0-0 ball game. One-0 pitch, down low, misses. Count 2-0 to Eicher. They are playing Eicher. They are second. Your corners are almost up in the batter's box here on Eicher. That's going to miss way outside and opposite batter's box. It's going to take the count now 30 to Eicher. Read the defense, pop it over into the grass. Count 3-0, one out. Agner on second. Strike. Eicher probably looking for the walk right there. Probably had to take the pitch call from Coach Wick. Avery Wolf on deck. So Eicher, I'd just go ahead and pop it over right field fence. Take advantage of this wind blowing out of the north. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be drilled out foul in left field. Count now full, quickly full to Eicher. Full count pitch. Stays outside. I couldn't tell if Lou was going to give her that or not, but that's going to walk Eicher. That's going to put runners at first and second with Avery Wolf at the plate. The senior going off to Itawamba Community College after she graduates this spring. Hernando now threatening to do some damage here in the top of the third with only one out. Runners at first and second. Still in the top of the lineup. Callahan on deck. A lot of speed on the bases right now. Anything to the outfield should score Agner. Oh, one's the count. Wolf showing bunt. Pulls it back. There goes the double steal. He's going to be safe. Eicher's going to be safe. as they make the throw to third to get Agner, and Agner give her a stop. Something is burning over here, y'all. Stop, drop, and roll when one of y'all catch fire now. The pad's behind the heater. Wolf with a job to do right here. Runners at second, third. That's going to be fouled back out of play. Count now 0-2 to Avery Wolf. Could be. Eister and Agner with the double steal. It's going to miss high. Count now 1-2 to Avery Wolf. There is a time limit, but I've only seen it enforced once. Yep. She is on her time. That's going to miss high. Outside, count now 2-2 with one out. Runners to second, third still. Pitch to Wolf. That's going to be popped up. That's going to be back at the fence, and it's going to be caught. But Agner's going to tag up. That's going to put a run on the board for Hernando. And that's going to be a sack fly by Avery Wolf. It's going to be 2 outs, though, bringing up Callahan to the plate with Eister over at third. Callahan with a job to do right here, but regardless, Avery Wolf with the sack fly puts Hernando Tigers on the board. One. Yeah, one. Hopefully Callahan can keep it going right here. She grounded out her first at bat here today. Here goes the first pitch. That's going to be a strike one looking. Callahan didn't like it. Maybe she thought it was something else. I don't know. It's time to go to work. Loud parent in the stands hollering back behind him. Comes the pitch. Callahan's going to miss low outside. Count now 1-1. I don't know what coach for Lake Cormorant doing. He's on the zero-turn lawnmower out here. Callahan fouling it off. Count is now 1-2. We're in the bottom of the top of the third. We're in the top of the third. Callahan count now 1-2 with 2 outs. Eister on third. Woo! Callahan just lost almost all her lives right there. Count now 2-2 to her with deuces all the way across. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run on the board for Hernando with a runner in scoring position at third base. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Callahan going to drill it. It's going to be foul. It's going to be Callahan thinking she had her home run. That's a foul ball as she's just strutting around the second base out there. And that is a foul ball over the fence by Callahan. I think Callahan's just jogging around the second base. Yeah, that ball was gone. Unaware it was just foul. Just foul on the right field foul pole for Callahan. She still has the 2-2 count with 2 outs. Eister at third. That's going to miss high. Count now full. 32. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Foul back, Callahan stays alive. Swing long enough, you'll hit one or strike out, one or the other. One or the other is about to happen. Callahan's going to foul that one off her leg, foot somewhere. Right on top of her foot, I do believe, as she says her toes were already numb. Wind chill well down in the upper 20s out here today. Here comes about the 12th pitch to Callahan. And that's going to walk her. All that, and Callahan wins the battle with a walk, bringing up Jana Shaw, the big hitter, to the plate for Hernando last year. Let's see what she can do right here with runners on the corners. 2 outs, 1-0 ball game, top of the third. As we would say in our travel ball, we need a bomber bomb. And that was a bomber bomb swing. Callahan's just going to trot down the second on a drop first pitch, as they're not going to throw with Eister standing over on third base. So give Callahan an extra base on a defensive indifference, I believe is the right word for that. It's not a stolen base. High outside to Shaw. They had just not wanted to pitch to Jana Shaw here today for some reason. One ball, 1 strike. That was the one for Shaw. She puts a swing on it. It's going to be 2 strikes now. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eister probably frozen over on third base. She's been out there for 30 minutes. It's going to miss low. Count now 2-2. I'm sorry, 2-2. Deuces across the board now for Shaw. Eister needs to do some jumping jacks or something. Her and Callahan out there on the base to stay warm. The 2-2 pitch to Shaw. Here it comes. That's going to be out of here. No, center fielder is underneath it. That's going to be the third out. Just a foot away from being out of the park for Shaw. But that's going to end the top of the first, but not before your Hernando Tigers do get 1 run on the board for the sac fly by Avery Wolf. that scored Agner. We leave 2 stranded. Score 1. Here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Fernando Tigers finally with a run on the board. Comes pitch going to miss outside by Shaw. Ball 1. You have the my mic turned all the way up. Strike by Shaw. Count now 1-1. And I need an audio check on Facebook again. That's going to be a little dinger back to Shaw. Shaw making quick work in the circle. Catches the little pop-up by South Panola. Easy out, number 1, here in the bottom of the 3rd. Good. Here comes a pitch from Shaw. It's going to be a grounder to Ister. Ister unable to get over there to it. It's going to get in the outfield. It's going to give South Panola a single here in the bottom of the 3rd. They're looking to come back and put a run on the board as they're trailing by 1. On a miserably windy, cold Saturday in Lake Ormond, as always. Julia Shaw making quick work in the circle. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be strike to number 12 from South Panola. There's a good gust up to about 45 miles an hour. Here comes the pitch from Shaw. It's going to be strike 2. Count now 0-2. South Panola with a runner on first and 1 out already. Base hit. Base hit. Ister dove for it, unable to come up with the play. Gets to the outfield. It's going to be fouled off. Strike 2. There's a ground ball to the 7 hole. Went through the 5-6 hole. Count 0-2. Comes the pitch, swing and a miss That's going to retire number 12 for South Panola. Brings up the pitcher. Gracie Harbor. The pitcher for South Panola. South Panola quickly with 2 outs on the board. Still got a runner on first. Here comes the pitch from Shaw. It's going to be popped up high. That's going to stay in play. And it's going to be a fair ball. And that's going to score. No, they're going to hold up at third. Runners at second and third now. Harbor puts it in play. Ball probably should have been caught by Hernando. That if you touch it, you should catch it. But that's going to be a base hit for the pitcher. Tigers have 2 outs. South Panola really threatening to score here with runners at second and third. Courtesy runner is going to go in for the pitcher. It's going to be down low, ball 1. Two outs. Tigers have the Tigers in trouble. That's going to be out of here. No! I thought that ball was a lot deeper than it was. Katie White coming over with the big out for the Hernando Tigers as South Panola was threatening to score with 2 runners on, and that's going to take us to the, I think the board's wrong. We're now going to the top of the 4th. I don't know what the time limits are here. 4 complete innings is what we are playing here in the Jamboree. And this is the top of the 4th. As we will have, I don't know where we're at in our lineup. 5, 6, 7. Whole batters due up for Hernando. It's going to be your pitcher, Julia Shaw, Avery Taylor, and then Katie White. Wind down here blowing at least at minimum 45 miles an hour. Old Glory standing at attention in the outfield. I don't know if you can see it on the live view. Oh, yeah. It is cold, ladies and gentlemen. Pitcher needs to come through for Hernando Tigers right here. Help herself out. She has a 1-0 ball game going. This is the last inning. And let's see if the pitcher, Julia Shaw, can help herself out right here. Here comes the first pitch. She's going to swing at it and put it out of play. Foul. Strike 1. DeSoto's finest joining in out here today on a cold day, working hard. What do you have to say about the game today, Deputy? No word from DeSoto County. All right, we'll move on. Nice talking to you. 0-1 pitch to Julia Shaw. She's going to dribble it back to shortstop. Shortstop coming up with it. It's going to be out number 1. She gave it all she had, and that's going to bring up Avery Taylor to the plate. This is the top of the 4th. Tigers need some insurance runs and then hold off the South Panola Tigers to end the ball game and put the first win in the books to start off their 2022 season. We will have much better weather Tuesday to start. Our next game to play, that's going to be a strike one up high to Avery Taylor. Taylor struck out her last at bat, I believe. She shows the bunt, fouls it off, strike two. She now is quickly in the hole, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch coming to Avery Taylor. This pitcher from South Panola is getting her call. Here comes the pitch. It's going to miss high. Makes it now 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. That's right, right down the middle. You have got to swing the bat in a 1-0 ball game. And this is our last at bat. You have to swing the bat. You never let Blue have your last call. It's going to bring up Katie White to the plate. Two outs for Hernando, quickly on the board. Katie White trying to keep Hernando alive. Olivia Higginbotham on deck. That's going to be dribbled. Foul ball. He fouls that off in the dirt. It goes foul down third baseline. I would really like to see, and I know most of the fans would, at least the insurance run on the board. That's going to get away up high in the zone. Ball one, strike one. Coach Vincent here in her little weather hut, about 80 degrees in there for her. She said she's sweating. Peter basically in her lap. Here we go, 1-1 pitch. Drilled! It's going to fall, trouble right into the glove of the shortstop. But that's going to retire the Tigers. And now the South Panola Tigers have one more at bat to wrap up the bottom of the fourth inning. Hernando is going to have to hold them. Here we go. First pitch from Shaw is going to be strike one. Shaw painting the bottom of the zone. Trying to get this GoPro working here. I've got a good GoPro for sale if anybody out there like to buy one. Strike two from Shaw, first two pitches. Shaw working quickly, trying to end this to keep it a 1-0 ball game. Fouled off, staying alive. Your batter for South Panola, number 38. There we go. Up. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball. Out. Agner coming over, making the play to Jana at first. It's going to be out number one. Brings up number 25 to the plate for South Panola. Quickly, one out on the board for Julia Shaw and company. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Bottom of the zone again. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Shaw. Strike two. Shaw throwing the ball like it's 80 degrees out here. Maybe she just wants to hurry up and get it over with. Well, better we do that again with no runners on. That's going to be a ball from Shaw as it misses. Gets away from her. Wide right. Count now 1-2. 25 at the plate for South Panola. 2 strikes, 1 out on him. Julia Shaw quickly trying to retire this ball game. 1-2 pitch. Miss Shaw trying to get her to chase the rise ball, I think. Doesn't work. Count now 2-2. Two pitch. Misses outside. Count now full 3-2. Shaw once again trying to get her to chase it out of the zone. It doesn't work. We don't need a walk right here. Let her hit. Let the defense do the work. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Low in the zone. She drills it foul. Somebody better be on their toes over there. Here comes the full count. That's going to be down. It hits the wall. And it's going to be a stand-up double for South Panola with 1 out on the board. Almost a solo home run. Callahan saying runner never even come close to touching first base. Umpires, they didn't see it. They're not concerned about it, so we'll continue playing ball. Callahan blocking it up, keeping that runner on second in a 1-0 ball game. It is the bottom of the fourth, and we are only playing 4 innings of ball. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss straight down the pipe from Julia Shaw. South Panola giving her batter a couple of lessons over there. Number 10 at the plate for South Panola. One's down the board, swinging a miss, strike two. I don't know. Near the top. I think we're 3, 4, 5 maybe. Fouled off. Staying alive, number 10. Count now 2 and 2. No, correction. Count still 1 and 2. As she fouls that one off. Quick timeout for South Panola. Fernando going to take a quick trip to the circle. Ooh, big gust of wind, big gust of wind. Here comes the 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a big strikeout for Hernando Tigers and company. 2 outs now on the board with the runner still out there at second. Brings up number 2 to the plate for South Panola. Here comes the first pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. Getting colder as the day goes on out here. Fernando set to play again at 5 o'clock this evening. Show and bunt. Callahan making the throw down the third. Runner goes back to second. Smart move by South Panola. Avery Wolf holding on to the ball over there. That was, pitch was a ball. Ball 3. Don't need to lose her right here. Here's the 3-2. Strike 1. Shaw, boy, she is painting the bottom of the zone. She was been looking for that call. Umpire finally gives it to her, as it was well deserved. Count now 3-1 to number 2. That's going to walk her. Don't matter. We need 1 out. That's not a bad thing that she's on second, on first. That you have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Yep, not a bad thing. First pitch, strike 1. Strike 2. Shaw needs to close this out. Two strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Hernando Tigers come away with the big 1-0 win. Wrapping it up in black and gold, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back live at you at 5 o'clock this evening. Until then, TC signing out.